Legal thinking concerns what philosophers call institutional facts, and these are facts in which a function is attributed to something that doesn't have its function in virtue of its empirical properties. Such institutional facts typically arise out of constitutive rules, and the law is full of them. So from this perspective, the law appears to be essentially status generative. It constitutes various forms of statuses. Now, a status is a concept of which we can offer an empirical explanation, but it's not an empirical concept in itself. So philosophers would say that we exercise our deontic powers in designing them. I want to use this very basic insight in order to frame in a new way migration law, contemporary migration law in the EU context more specifically. I think it's important because our collective understanding may improve and change as we realize that certain assumptions we make are unwarranted. So my primary aims at the Institute will be to develop the new theory, apply it to migration law, but also to work with my French colleagues in grant applications and establishing the institutional ties that will lay the groundwork for future, more ambitious work on the applicative dimension of philosophy. So here in Paris, I'll work with the lawyers of Paris 1, the legal theory group at Nanterre, the legal sociologists at the EHESS, among others. I also plan to organize a colloquium on law and time because it ties nicely into the project and enables me to make new connections. But it's not only about expanding one's network. I think the Institute supports my research also in a different way by pushing me to ask the big questions, which is very nicely done in the type of community of an interdisciplinary kind that the Institute offers, because that's where we can foster the qualitative conversations from which new ideas are sprung. So all the things that I will do here are not known to me yet, and that's a good thing, because philosophy, after all, comes from a sense of wonder.